platform.
Okay.
Close enough. Oh ja, achteruitrijcamera. Moet ik wel naar kijken natuurlijk. Low res, high functionality. Ford Transit. Hallo. Ja, het is een automaat, dus ik heb hier verder niks te doen.
Nope.
Alexander heeft een huurbus en dat vinden we helemaal niet erg, want dat betekent dat we weer eens een bus kunnen testen. Wait, I failed miserably there. What I was saying, in the very wrong language of Dutch, is that Alexander has a temporary van or bus or whatever you want to call it.
It is a van, I guess.
It's a van from his dealership because his Transit Connect that he's got for his work is really broken.
Oh yeah.
It's leaking all over the place, and apparently he got some maintenance done anyway. So he was supposed to have his own little commercial vehicle back, but he's got this van instead, and we are not complaining because it means we can test drive it. It's an automatic, which is a bit boring, but other than that, it's very cool because it's got all of the creature comforts and more, including a reversing camera you just saw while we were still speaking Dutch.
Yep.
Sorry for that. And air conditioning, navigation, a rather good sounding stereo, the lot. And it's actually quite practical that he's got it with him now, because we are going to make some shelving in my spare room, and we can actually probably fit it in the back of this van, so we don't need to mess about with two small cars and too big shelving. There's something reflecting though. What is that? The white thing.
The white thing.
I'm going to give that to you if you don't mind, because that's quite annoying. There's a really tiny kid biking here. That's a bit tricky if you ask me.
Yeah.
This does drive like a car though. It feels very unvanny for a van.
Yeah.
I mean, you can hear it, and I can feel that the pedals are underneath me instead of in front of me. But other than that, this just feels like a Focus actually. It's very much a Ford indeed.
Yep.
So what can we say about this then? Well, my parents
anyway, well, it's about half a year old and it's done 6,700 kilometers.
Yeah, 6,790 just now, just ticked over. Oh,
I don't know
and we're out of fuel.
Oh yeah.
We can only do 80 kilometers, so we do need to fill up at some point.
That should be enough, right?
And
another thing is that it's a demo vehicle and that it's for sale.
Oh yes, for a lot of... How much was this one new?
Almost 56,000 euros.
That buys you a really nice Mercedes, but then it does buy you a really nice van as well.
They got this information slip that was on the dashboard when I got it, which was so annoying that I threw it to the side immediately.
Yeah.
It's only 33,000 right now, but
second hand.
Yeah,
okay.
Second hand X demo. It's got some battle damage because they just give it to pretty much anybody. Like, yeah, brought your car in for service. Well, here you go. Take this.
Would you buy an X demo car with low mileage? Because you know,
well, yeah,
you know it won't
low mileage, but
carefully.
Like,
exactly.
Every other day, it's got another idiot behind the wheel. And as we all know, I'm not sure if that's a plague in other parts of the world as well, but in the Netherlands, contractors' vans are, well, yeah, you know.
I know.
They always drive like idiots.
In the UK, yeah. The white van man is notorious.
The white van man, yeah. This one's blue, but still.
Oh, there's a little LED in the mirror telling me there's something on my side.
Yeah, that's the blind spot detection.
That's kind of cool though.
And if you turn on your indicator...
Why doesn't it shift down? Come on. Okay, well, that was low revving. If you turn on your indicator, what happens?
And someone's in your blind spot.
It will beep.
When the LED is on, it won't, but the LED will flash rapidly. When you look in your mirror, you will see that.
That's cool. I mean, it's really nice to drive actually. I'm actually forgetting to review it because it feels so normal. I really do not have to get used to it in any way, shape or form. It just
and neither did I, which is kind of strange because I've never driven something this big before.
Well, as I said, it's the least vanny van I've driven this. And that's what they say about Transits actually, that they drive very much like a car. And I can see what they mean now. Because I haven't driven a Transit before. I actually haven't driven many Fords before, just a few Focuses and two Fiestas.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, that's quite a few, isn't it? I've reversed a car, but that's all I did really. And it was horrible.
It's more than I did anyway, because I drove 2 Transit Connects and that's about it.
and
they just drive like a car, other than that they make
a lot of noise.
Really much noise when on the highway. You know, it really needs a 6th gear. But
this thing is quiet indeed. You can hear it's a diesel, but that's about it.
And even when you're doing 140 kilometers an hour, it's still quiet. You know, it's
impressive stuff.
A bit more wind noise, but that's about all.
The brakes are a bit sensitive, but that's me being used to all the cars. We have 76 kilometers left, which is interesting because it said 80 like 2 kilometers ago. So we are not being very economical apparently.
I know. Well, my Transit Connect has the same thing and it's like especially like under half a tank,
Yeah.
it's like you really should.
Yeah.
Take the amount of kilometers that it says you can go, divide it by 2, and that's about what you'll get.
But you have never driven a Focus, right?
No,
It steers exactly the same. Like
Okay.
exactly. Is this a front wheel drive? No, it's rear wheel drive, right?
I think it's front wheel drive.
Oh, that would explain something. It just feels exactly like a Focus, which is super weird because I do realize I'm up high. But I don't know. You know, every Ford drives kind of okay. They know how to make a good driving car at Ford, but it's weird how they manage to make cars that drive exactly similar. Because you would not expect this to drive the same as a mid-sized family hatchback. And it actually does. Which is tricky because it's like beer that drinks really easily but has a lot of alcohol. I shouldn't forget that I have a lot of car behind me when I take corners. A what?
A green DS.
Oh, nice. I didn't see it, but
Some sort of olive green. Not sure if that's original. Looks quite cool.
olive green. I think that's an original color, yes. This is my thing with automatics. I am fine driving them until I stop, and then I'm like, wait a second, I should press the clutch. And then my left foot wants to do stuff. Oh, no you don't. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. That's, yeah, okay, that went alright.
And after about a week of driving it, I still sometimes want to grab the gear lever when I'm...
Yeah, it also looks like
Yeah.
a normal-ish gear lever, so that doesn't help.
Yep.
It's also in the location where you expect it. I don't even know why they didn't use buttons. This is, by the way, not a robot. I think it's just a regular automatic, actually. There's nothing weird about
Not
this.
sure what automatic, not even sure what engine is in it, because in the older
You said
model,
it was quick, right?
my colleague has the older version of this, and that has the 2.2 TDCI, which is actually a Peugeot engine.
Nah, it's not that quick.
It's quicker than my Transit Connect.
That's sad,
Much
actually,
quicker.
because that's only 70.
75.
I mean, no, 70 kilometers an hour.
Oh yeah.
And that was flat to the floor all the time.
Yeah.
Although I'm not sure if it was kick down. Let me feel if there's a click. No, there's nothing. That's all. So
It does kick down, but it's electronic.
this is slow for a van these days. Can you imagine?
Can you imagine how slow the Transit Connect is?
Yes, that's shocking.
Yep.
Because if you drive like a modern day jumper with a 2.2 turbocharged engine,
No.
that's quick. Or a Ducato or something like that. I mean, it's a nice engine. It feels alright, but it's not fast at all. You can safely put the pedal to the metal. I can assure you that.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm slightly concerned about how slow that Transit Connect is now.
Yeah.
Coming up in a future video.
It will. When they were
It was supposed to be this video, but then you didn't have it.
Yeah, when I brought it to the garage, it was like, yeah, oil service, give it another year MOT, and then we'll see. Then next day they called me and they said, yeah, you need 2 front tires because, well, they're at like 3 millimeters
And you were like, yay.
tread depth. And I was like, yeah, that's fine because, well, it is October.
Winter is coming, exactly.
It will get cold. Maybe we'll get some snow again.
Winter is coming.
Yeah. They are all season tires, and yeah, you should fail them because in the winter they're fucking useless if they have that
Under
that
4.
little yeah.
But they're legally allowed to have 1.6.
Yeah, for summer tires.
For summer. Yeah, is that...
Which is sort of like, it depends on who you ask, but this dude was like, yeah, you know, we'll fail it because it will be useless in the winter.
Yeah.
It needs 4 millimeters,
Fair
so yeah.
enough.
New tires, the front brakes needed overhauling, and...
Sorry for that.
Yeah, no problem. A colleague of mine actually has the older version of this, like I said, it's about 5 years old, and his... what's that called again? Alternator belt snapped when he was on vacation in
Oh,
Switzerland.
lovely.
Yeah, and mine is exactly as old. So I was like, yeah, mine might be going out as well. So I had a look and it's full of rips. So yeah.
Good news is there's loads of Fords in Switzerland.
True. But yeah.
So it was already
It was
on
like-
its way out.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, go ahead and replace that as well. So they started doing that. And then
It sounds like a nice company, actually. It sounds like they are
it's not
quite
too bad.
thoughtful. Yeah.
It seems so far.
The timing is great all the time with the bicycles. It's like, oh, here we
Perfect.
go.
And then they started doing that, and then they were like, yeah, one of the crankshaft seals is pissing oil, so we have to fix that. And that will take, that we won't get that done today, so it will be over the weekend. But when I was like, yeah, fine. I'm not fed up with this thing at all, so...
No, I can imagine so. But this is a normal gearbox. It's actually not that smooth, but it's quite alright.
Yep.
I think this is just a normal automatic gearbox doing a reasonable job. And 80.
How's cruise control, right?
Oh, that's cruise control.
Yeah,
Oh, let's see.
the little arrow
Set.
button on the right. That one. Turn it
That's-
on.
And then, Up.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. I mean, we're almost there, but still. Wait, it shifts back on cruise control.
Yep.
That was kind of cool. And console is here. Okay, got it.
Yep.
And it's got a limiter.
Yes,
Anyway,
it
I'll
does.
turn it off because here's my exit. Well, exit. Side street. Side turn, I guess.
I'm kind of surprised that it has all these functions and no climate control.
It doesn't?
Nope.
I know it doesn't.
It just has hot, cold, and no temperatures.
Oh, that sucks. But alright.
Other than that, it pretty much has everything, I believe. I'm not
It
sure
has
what
a
sort
troll
of
driving it.
edition it is, but yeah.
The only thing that really makes you realize it's a van is when you go over bumps and the back is empty.
Yep.
It jumps a bit, but not even that bad.
Yeah, it's mostly empty because it just changed over the tools that I thought I
Yeah.
really needed for the day when my fan was in service. And, you know, in the days after, I sort of was like, yeah, that's still in there, and now I need that.
Ooh, nice big wipers. Ian, look at them. Wipers.
Oh, yeah.
Quite big. Does it after wipe though? We just set that on yesterday night. There we go. Yes. It does some post-wiping action.
Which is actually really useful.
It's funny because I've driven quite a few vans and this one's the smallest I've driven. And I do realize that for me it's really easy to drive now because I somehow feel where the rear wheels are. And with the big ones you don't. You really need your mirrors.
No, yeah.
This is easy as pie. I could drive this every day.
Same to me. I would love to drive it every day.
Yeah.
but yeah.
Are you gonna make it? Yes.
With his sit
I had clutch pressing tendencies again.
Yep.
It's especially when I have to brake unexpectedly. That's when I'm like, oh no, wait. But I'm getting better at it. It used to be horrible in the beginning.
Okay.
I am very jealous of your transit. And I do feel sorry for you that you're gonna have to give it back on, I think, Tuesday?
Yeah, they said maybe Monday afternoon, Tuesday morning, but then again, Tuesday morning, 7 o'clock before they open, I'm 80 kilometers away, so it will be
Yeah,
Tuesday
so probably
afternoon.
Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because
Tuesday afternoon.
usually when I drive a van, I take the easier route without all of the narrow bits. And with this one I don't because I'm like, oh, it should be good. Oh, lovely. Hello, transit, you're in the way. Is
Yeah.
that the same thing?
Yeah, one model older. That's the one my colleagues has. We have like 2 or 3 of them, I believe. One blue one and 2 grey ones.
I really want to drive an old transit now, like a Mark III or something, because I know...
The really boxy ones.
Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, well, the oldest one would be cool, or the second actually. I
Oh,
like.
yeah.
With the square surrounding the round
Are
lamps.
they
I
even
like
still
it.
around?
Sometimes you see some.
They do rot, but yeah.
Yeah, they do rot. That's why it's so impressive how many Volkswagen vans you still see.
True.
Must have done something right back there. I mean, the automatic is a bit off sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, what are you doing? Why all the revs? But oh well. Oh, this is the first time I'm going to reverse park a van with a rear parking camera. Let's see how this goes. R.
Your parents are probably like, what's this?
Wait, does it actually... Yes, it does take into account.
Yep.
That's cool.
It does turn with you.
That's cool. Because I would have turned earlier when it tells me to turn here. Ish.
Yeah, it's not spot on, huh?
That's what
Especially when parking.
That's what I'm going to try now, to see how spot on it is. And see if I can...
I was like, yeah, that does not line up at all, but yeah.
Actually, it's not that bad. Can I drive it past the Citroen? I'm not sure how wide the Citroen seems to go just fine. Yeah.
In a bit, the sensors will probably go bananas. Oh, that's not too bad.
I'm not even sure when they are. What's this? Oh, that's just the distance.
Yeah, the distance. Especially when parking in a small bay, that's pretty
It has a hard time pulling up the driveway without me accelerating. There it goes. Apples. Wait, there's crap there. Oh, that's the window. I can just see it there actually. This is brilliant.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, green.
Now it detects something. That's the window probably.
Probably.
Yeah, that's the door.
I'm just gonna drive it into the red, just because I can.
When it is red, you're really close though.
I know, that's the plan. Sensitive brakes. There's more red.
You're still like this far away.
Oh, okay. All in the red. There we are. Can I make that one go? No, I'm not gonna try that. I'm gonna
Yeah.
hit something.
Then you
I
have to
like your van, man. It's good. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let
Shift
go of my
interlock.
key. Let go of my key, you fiend.
Handbrake.
Handbrake. But it's got a parking
It needs the handbrake, I believe.
If you say so. Here we go. Thank you so much.
you.
That was lovely. I want a van, man.